Hey guys, hi and welcome back to my YouTube channel M2K Sai. I am Khushi and in today's video we will be studying about SST Class 10 Economics Chapter 2 Part 3. So in this video we will study about organized sector, unorganized sector, and how can we protect the workers or people employed in unorganized sector. So let's get started. So I have separated the board in two different columns so that we can easily differentiate between organized sector and unorganized sector. So let's get started with organized sector first of all. So in organized sector there is an example given in your textbook. First of all, let us discuss that example and then we will move on to the explanation for both of them. So the example is given on page number 30. You can look at this box present in your textbook. It has been given that there is one woman named Kanta and there is one man named Kamal. So Kanta works in an office. She gets paid leave. She gets good work. Her job is permanent. She gets a safe working environment, a pollution-free environment. She gets safe drinking water. She gets bonus for her vacations like Diwali vacation, for festivals like Diwali, Holi, etc. Then she gets a good environment, good people surrounding her, and she is very happy with her job. On the other side, Kamal works in a small general store, or you can say Kamal is a daily wage worker and he gets his wages daily. So he works from 8 a.m. to 7:30 in the morning, right? So he does not get any extra benefits with the wages, and sometimes his owner even harass him, and he is not happy with his job. He does not get paid leaves if he is ill. For sometimes if he is sick and he takes a leave from the job, then he is not paid anything for that, whereas Kanta is paid for that. So what is this difference? Why an example like this is given in our textbook? Because we have to differentiate between organized and unorganized sector. Now let us begin with organized sector. Organized sector is identified or recognized by the government. Organized sector is registered by the government. The government keeps an eye that how they will be working and if they are following all the rules and regulations of the government or not. A pension is given to all the workers who have retired from the job. Then there is regular employment. There is not irregular employment. If one person is employed in the job and if he is guaranteed that the job is permanent, then the employment is permanent. There is no right of the owner to tell him to leave the job, right? Now it works with all the rules and regulations by the government. All the rules and regulations that are given by the government, they have to follow all the rules and regulations and treat their workers, treat their employers very, very, very properly. Next, there are many acts which they have to follow, which organized sector have to follow. Now first of all, let's see which companies come under organized sector. All big multinational companies like Jio, Reliance, Tata Sky, everything comes under organized sector, and all the companies that are registered, private limited companies, all such type of companies comes under organized sector. So there are various acts that they have to follow, like Factories Act. Now if we take the example of TISCO, Tata Iron and Steel Corporation, they will have to follow all the rules and regulations that are assigned by the government. They cannot harass their employers, their workers. They will have to treat them with equality and they will have to follow all the rules and regulations that are given by the government. Minimum Wages Act, they cannot treat their workers by paying low wages and telling them to work more, by telling them to work overtime, by telling them to work for more hours. They will have to pay for that. That is why there is a Minimum Wages Act. If a particular amount of money is fixed that the worker will be getting such and such amount of money for a particular day, then the owner has to give that, the businessman has to give that minimum wage to the worker. This comes under the Minimum Wages Act. Then Gratuity Act, the Retirement Act, after the retirement the person will get a certain payment. Shops Establishment Act, etc. are regulated by the government, that they are being followed or not. Next, there is security of employment. The job is secured as we understood it in the first part that it is regular employment. Next, fixed hours. People have to work for fixed hours. They won't be forced to work for extra hours. If they are the owner wants the workers to work for extra hours, then they will have to pay them overtime for doing that. They are paid for overtime. The owner is not telling the workers to work for overtime without paying any extra money. They are paying them extra salary for working overtime. Next, there are paid leaves. If a person is taking leave, then they are being paid. If a person is sick and they won't leave, they will pay them the salary for that day as well. Then there is safe working environment, safe working conditions available. They will have safe drinking water. They will have proper health care. Their health checkup will take place, because the owner will be worried if I'm not checking my employers, and if someone is having some disease, and that would spread to other employers as well. That is why they carry a health care checkup during a particular time period. Next, they are paid for holidays as well. Diwali holidays, Holi holidays, etc. They are paid for those holidays. There is no unpaid leave for them. There are in fact many other benefits, like they are paid, if they work more, they are paid extra. There are several other benefits. They are paid during holidays. There is provident fund. There are medical benefits. There are overtime acts as well. So there are many benefits in the organized sector, but there is no such benefit in the unorganized sector. Now we will study about unorganized sector. If you have studied organized sector, you will only have to write the opposite of that in unorganized sector. If you have studied unorganized sector, you will have to write the opposite of organized sector. This is the benefit when we are studying about differentiation among two such things. So there are no rules and regulations. Here they are following rules and regulation. They are not following rules and regulation. They are not registered in the government. They are local companies or local shops mostly come under unorganized sector. Local factories like brick making factories or firecracker making factories, BD making factories, alcohol making factories, means small alcohol making factories, come under unorganized sector. They are low paid jobs. The job is temporary. They can just say the worker to go away from their company at any moment, from their factory at any moment. There is no job security and there is no paid leaves. There are no paid leaves present, and they are outside government control. If they are not regulated by government, no rules and regulations applicable on an organized sector will be applicable on unorganized sector. There is no government control over the unorganized sector. There is no paid leave and the job is not secure. The job can be temporary, or the worker will be washed away from the job at any moment. Low earning. The earnings are low when compared to the organized sector. In organized sector, there is a proper income that is given, there is a proper salary that is given to the worker, but in our organized sector, sometimes they will pay them something, sometimes they will pay them something according to their wish. They will treat the workers. Now, no security. As we studied that job is not secure, there is no security. Even there is no secure environment. In BD making companies, even small children are employed. Child labor is being practiced. There is no security for them under unorganized sector. There are even some more aspects of unorganized sector. There are no paid jobs. If a person is sick, he will have to take the leave without any payment on that day, means they will have to lose their wage. They will have to lose their wages for one day. And in unorganized sector, mostly those workers work who are paid every day. So they suffer from the lack of money for feeding their family for even one day. So they can even not take leave when they are sick. Now, how can we make certain measures so that we secure the people working under unorganized sector? So we will try to study that from our textbook that is given on page number 32, that how to protect workers in the unorganized sector. They are often exploited and not paid a fair wage. We have already studied the owners just harass the workers so much. They are not paying them the amount of money, the amount of salary that is required for the fulfillment of their requirements. Next, their jobs are not regular, their job is not secure. And nearly 80% of rural household in India are in small and marginal farmer category. These farmers need to be supported through adequate facility for timely delivery of seeds, agricultural inputs, credit storage facilities, and marketing outlets. Yes, most of the unorganized sector includes agricultural sector as well, and the small factories that are being practiced. So for that, people working in unorganized sector should be given the workers of unorganized sector should be given some schemes which can benefit them for their development. 80% of households need government help so that they can work properly. Small farmers need the government help so that they can increase the farm produce, increase the production of the farm. So this was all about organized and unorganized sector. Thank you for watching this video. If you have any doubt, then do comment down in the comment section below, and please subscribe to my channel and like this video. Thank you.